Hi everyone, Reverend Dominic here again with another video posting. It's good to be with you again, and it occurs to me that I should probably say the date, what day it is when I do these, just because, I don't know, maybe something I say is time sensitive and won't make sense down the line. So today is Wednesday. It's Wednesday, April 15th, for those who are keeping score. And we're still at stay-at-home mode. We had a Zoom board meeting of the deacons last night, and it went well, and everybody seems to be doing quite well with the stay-at-home, although it's starting to wear on all of us to one degree or another. Many people at the meeting said that yes, this stay-at-home order is difficult, but we are blessed in so many ways that other people aren't. And it's just not the case for everyone to be able to stay at home as so many of us do. And I shared yesterday in an email that one of our members has tested positive for COVID-19 in a nursing home and is battling pneumonia at the moment. And that makes it all very real for those who aren't on the front lines of the pandemic. It hits home when it's somebody you know. But here's the thing. Even when we get news like that, the stone is still rolled away. Christ is still risen. It's still Easter. And in some ways, this pandemic is in perfect juxtaposition to Easter. The opposite might seem true at first glance because Easter is such a happy time. But Easter, the real Easter, the first Easter, happened in the midst of a kind of pandemic, a pandemic of social upheaval, and violence and death. The Romans occupied Judea and could do pretty much whatever they wanted. People were being taxed, and the rich were getting richer, and the poor were getting poorer. And justice, political justice and legal justice, took the form of executing the one person who came to proclaim peace and equality and a renewed faith. So the first Easter took place in a pandemic of injustice and violence and immorality. So when we think of the pandemic we're experiencing now, there are some parallels to the environment that was happening at that time, at the first Easter. And that's why Easter is appropriate today, because it cuts right through the fear and anxiety and illness and death, and it says, okay, enough already. It's time for a reminder of the power and presence of God to overcome, to restore, to make new. And here's an invitation to grab onto that power through belief in Jesus Christ. The first Easter fundamentally changed the atmosphere that held everyone captive at that time, and it can do the same for us today. The first Easter was a joyful reminder of God's new life, yes, but it didn't mean that all the days thereafter would be sunny. Hard times lay ahead for those first disciples, and hard times lie ahead for us as well. The difference is that we know we're not held down now. We're not locked in now. The stone is rolled away, and we know that we're here almost as visitors to this place of pain and uncertainty, knowing that none of that has any hope of comparing to our true home and our true nature, which is the very love of God. So as colors spread across our landscapes with the coming of spring, so may the power of Easter color how we look at this pandemic and our place in it. That's all for now, and I wish you all the best.